Hello and welcome here to Varn Blog. And this is a little bit of an unconventional thing. This is neither a rant nor is it um, a radical explanation nor is it an interview. It's an announcement, kind of, um, and a promise to do some more engagements with a few thinkers. So uh, we have an event Beyond the Black Jacobins happening at Busboys and Poets in Washington, D.C. With the Emancipations podcast with Daniel Tutt. This is Revolutions, Jason Miles and Pascal Robert. Scholars, Adolph Reed, Vanessa Wills, and Billy Bunton. And myself will be talking about the legacy of CLR James, the struggle for socialism in America, and getting beyond just the discussion of Black Jacobins and also beyond the Black Jacobins portrayal of the Haitian Revolution. So we're going to be having all kinds of stuff go on. It'll be on June 8th at Busboys and Poets. That's on 14th Street. That's 14th Street Northwest in DC. We'll be in the Langston Room. Tickets are $12 in person. Online has suggested donation of $5. There's an Eventbrite link, which will be in the show notes for you to come and listen to Adolph Reed, Pascal Robert, Daniel Tutt, Vanessa Wills, Billy Burton, Jason Miles, and myself talk about the legendary world of CLR James. We're going to parse facts from fiction, talk about why he's so important, why he liked Oswald Spengler. Yeah. We might even talk about Lester McIntyre's essay on the topic. I don't know. All kinds of things could come up because we're talking about CLR James. You might hear me talk about his relationship to Ruta Donetskaya, the Forrest Johnson tendency. I have no idea. Any number of things could happen, but it's important that you come and enjoy the show. Now, we will be doing all this and more for just a reminder, and I'm going to show you here with what we got coming on. That again, there will be all sorts of things to come out and see and do. And I hope you come out. There'll often be an after show. More about that will be announced in time. And so here's the flyer for those of you who want to see it. Find about Jacobins. You can use this code to find more as you wish. And here's the event page to get tickets if you'd like on Eventbrite, and both will be in the show notes. I have a lot to say about CLR James. Other things coming up on this channel. We're going to finish our long discussion on authority. We are going to be starting a new series of We're Nailing It Down to talk about other kinds of interpretation. We're going to be focusing on the Bakhtin circle and Miguel Bakhtin and concepts like heteroglossia, dialogic versus monologic, imagination, the purpose of the novel, etc. So if you're interested in Russian literary theory and want to understand some pretty thick claims about hermeneutics, epistemology, come and check that out on Nailing It Down. We're also going to continue our critique of the Goethe program series, but we've done it for a long time. We need to give it a little bit of a break, and the Offered program series will conclude soon as well. We will also be doing a series on the legacy of Bordiga. We're going to start with a radical engagement on the Lyon thesis. We also will be having scholars on to talk more about Dubin, or maybe not scholars, but people who are interested, as supplements to the long reading of Fourth Political Theory over on Boundless and Bottomless Seas. And who knows, Sean, KB, and I will still be doing stuff at Diving into the Wreckage behind the paywall of both Antifa and Mass Site in the future. No Royal Road will probably come back in the fall. You know, there's developments over there in Castle Regrettable Brothers, so they will be regular guests on the show, but it might be a little while. And there may be some stuff coming up with my former publisher Terry Tapp, talking about union work in New York City with some various people. That's not as nailed down. Not quite sure what venue that's going to come out with, but you'll see it. I'll also be making guest appearances on several different podcasts coming out soon, including one talking about leftism and religion, as well as a retrospective on my involvement with Douglas Lane on his massive podcast stream. I think that's not pinned down yet, though. So if it does happen, it'll be on April 9th. I will be doing all sorts of things in the coming months, but I'll also be writing a book, and you're going to be getting a lot of the stuff that we're working on in that book, which is called From Wongtokia the Barbarism soon, which is a series of essays that I've written on the American and international left and their obsession with key figures. So it's not so much about just what happened, but what people lingered in the head of people and where that went during the past 15 years. Be a series of essays, should be coming out in Revo books by 2026, maybe 2025 even. We'll see. So I'll be working on that as well. And for those of you who are still waiting for the Lash book, that has not been completely abandoned, but I still have to wait for my co-author, Shalyn Van Tyne, to finish her PhD. So we'll see. But be looking for more work there in the future. I am excited. I hope that you guys enjoy what's going on here. And we'll go back to regularly scheduled program. This is just an announcement issue. If you are a Patreon, make sure that you contact me about your Kyle Kahanan benefits if you need them. That's the $10 level, people. But just a reminder, if you want to ever do commissions, that's where you have to be for me to take your commission seriously. We're also doing some reading series in the Patreon channel, and you can find those there as well. But we will continue providing the interviews for free. I will continue putting out some kind of video almost every day of the week here on the YouTube channel. And we just ask that if you enjoy what we do here, but don't have the money to subscribe, please share, write reviews on iTunes or Apple Podcasts, or whatever it's called now, for the audio interview show, and tell your friends about it, because this kind of podcast spread with word of mouth. And if you want to meet me in DC, you can do it on June 8th. Make sure to come in. You get to meet me, Tut, Pascal Robert, Adolph Reed. I'm so excited. I've been reading Adolph Reed for 15 years, but I've never, more than that, actually, but I've never met him, so I'm excited. I hope you are too. Take care. And with that note, I also would like to give a shout out to my Kyle Kahanans, and any new Kyle Kahanans. So Daryl C., thank you for your support, and make sure you contact me about any commission you want to do this year. All right. Have a great day. Follow us and keep your peace. Take care.